Cameron Chardukian here with the Daily Developer Show. This is the show where we talk every single day about how you, yes you, can become a better developer, and also about how to optimize your lifestyle as a developer. I just ordered some food. I'm gonna grab that and then we'll get into the video. So you can see behind me, those are some bathrooms. And to answer the question, can you learn to program at home? It's kind of the same as when you were in elementary school and you asked your teacher, can I go to the bathroom, teacher? And they answered, I don't know. Can you? The point I'm trying to make here is that there really isn't a straightforward answer to this question. For some people, the answer will be yes. For other people, the answer will be no. Here's why. Anybody that told you you need to go to school for 4 years to get a degree, to call yourself a programmer, they weren't telling you the truth. Likewise, anybody that said, oh, learning to code is easy, you can teach yourself how to code in 24 hours, or you can teach yourself how to code in 1 month, they're also not telling you the full truth. Like most things in life, there are many nuanced points that we need to consider in order to paint the full picture about whether you can learn to code at home or not. Unfortunately, because some of these nuanced points are not easily digestible, you won't often hear people talk about these things. Now, my lunch hour is about to be finished, so I need to head back to work. And actually right now it's interesting because while I taught myself React and JavaScript and HTML and CSS on my own time, I'm actually learning React Native at work on the job and getting paid to do so. So actually, I'm gonna head to work, I'm gonna learn some things about React Native, and then after work, we'll finish the rest of this video. So I just finished work, it feels good, I can kind of relax now. And as you can see, there's a festival going on behind me, so maybe I'll check that out. So I got a pretty nice catch at the market. I got some bangkun taisan, which these are basically fruit, not fruits, they're basically vegetables with meat wrapped in rice paper. Really delicious and really healthy too. I like it. So your boy made it back to the crib. He's tired, it's been a long day of work. Working with new technologies like TypeScript and React Native. Learning how to set up a Redux project in React Native because nobody at the company has experience doing that, so we're gonna be a pioneer for the company. So you can see I've got a nice TV set up here, I've got the fan, and I've got the air conditioner to keep cool in the Ho Chi Minh City heat. After a long day of work, it feels great to go out on the balcony. We've got a pretty nice view here. And you know what, even just right here, this room next to mine, one of my best friends lives right here in this room, so maybe it'd be cool to go hang out with him right now. So here's the point I'm trying to make with all these cutscenes. Learning to code at home is not the easiest thing in the world. It's doable, but there are some unique challenges that come when you have to learn at home. So maybe you saw that when I came home from work, there was that cool festival, and I went there and they had some delicious foods. There were some interesting people to talk to. I actually ran into some acquaintances when I was there. And you know what? Once I started talking to them, do you think the first thing my mind went to was like, oh, now I'm ready to continue coding. Let's go home and do some more code. Not necessarily. And the same thing is true for you. Maybe your job doesn't involve coding, but after a long day of work, maybe you feel tired, or maybe after a long day of school or other life obligations like caring for family members, you might feel a little bit worn down, and it can be difficult to motivate yourself to code consistently enough that you're able to see consistent progress. As you can see, learning to code at home does have its fair share of difficulties, but let me ask you something. What's the alternative? Are you willing to drop 20,000, and I'm not talking about Vietnamese money, Vietnamese dong. I'm asking, are you willing to drop 20 grand US dollars on a boot camp to learn how to code? Oh, the boot camp's not appealing? So how about we go to school for 4 years to learn how to code? How does that sound? So if you answered no to the previous 2 questions, that means we're learning at home, homies. So how are we gonna do it? Let's check it out. So if you've decided you wanna learn how to code at home, this is my #1 recommended resource, freecodecamp.org. They have a really nice curriculum, and many great companies such as Apple, Google, Amazon, you can see them right here. They have hired from free code camp graduates. So you can see they've got a number of different certifications you can take. I did the ones here, and they have all of these different lessons that you can go through. And if you go through all these lessons, you'll get a certificate at the end. Now, while that certificate doesn't guarantee you a job at the end, generally speaking, these are the building blocks you need to enter this industry. The other great thing about Free Code Camp is that they have these different projects that you can build as well. So you're applying the things you learn. Also, given that you're building projects, you'll now have a portfolio to show potential employers in the future what you have built and what you know how to build and how you can contribute to their company. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm gonna shoot out now. Maybe I'm going to practice my Vietnamese and get some exercise. But remember, this is the Daily Developer Show, so please subscribe and I'll see you again tomorrow.